Bear. We're bear. Wait a minute. Is Finn done with the thing he was doing? Is he? Did he quit the questions? Did he quit the questions? Not yet. If I join the waiting room, should I just join the waiting room and like I want to just ask him how does it feel to not have, you know, like 20 firearms next to you. You know, British people, am I right? All right. Hello. It is me. It is me. I could totally just like join this waiting room. Very tropical fit. Yeah. This is the NRA shirt that I bought. It's you with real tits and real guns. Oh my god. Howdy, partner. Where's the cat? She's at the door. She's over there. You can see her tail. See? There's the cat. Alright, I'm gonna join this waiting room. I'm gonna see what happens.
Hey, Astra.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'll get Amoya to move you.
I have no idea what you just said. No boy mode, Hawaiian mode.
Amoya can move you. I just have to wait a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm just genuinely gonna sit in this chat, and if he picks me, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna, you know, sit here.
Audio, you need to put push to talk.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab my fucking.
Hey, am I?
Oh,
Yeah,
hello, Amelia.
Are you leaving? Or you can hang out?
Who?
I can move you into the stream chat room right now if you're hanging out.
Oh, well, I'm streaming right now, so I just wanted to ask Finn. I just want to ask Finn a question.
I can put you in there, raise your hand, and I'll ask Dov to like point you out.
I have no idea how this works, but all right.
Okay. When you get in there, look towards the bottom of the screen. Look for a thing that looks like a hand raising. So that's how you raise your hand. But I'll also mention it to Stav, and maybe he can put a word in Finn's ear.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Like gay, it's not an insult, but if you point at somebody and say it like to somebody, like the word, then it's like actually like an insult if you point at somebody.
Where the fuck is?
Well, yeah, it'd be the same in England. Like if
Where the fuck is the raise hand button? I don't see it.
aggressive. You know?
Yes.
Gonna miss you, bud. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Alright. Well, shit. You know what? I've had enough of the Germans today. I've already...
Okay.
Gulf
I was...
and shit. I don't know how you...
I was told I would have,
Ah, god damn it.
Are you still blushing? That's fine.
Stop!
Where the fuck is the hand raise button?
9.
Where the fuck is the hand raise button? I don't
Is that
see
your
it.
safe word?
Oh my fucking god.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Where the fuck is the thing? I'm just listening to
Violet,
his stream. This is bullshit.
Interesting to talk to you.
It was a pleasure.
Where the fuck is it?
Alright.
You can
Alright.
dolphin, absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna move you out now, and I'm gonna have a much more peaceful existence afterwards.
Yeah. Speak to you soon.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I don't have that button.
Wiedersehen.
CRJ, I straight up don't have that button.
Oh, okay, I see Astra in there.
Oh,
Move
he's up.
Astra. I need to counterpoint.
Astra is apparently streaming at the moment and has a question they want to ask you.
Fuck yeah. I mean, if I've got a German, I've got to have like an American to counterbalance.
Absolutely.
Sup, Astra?
What's
popping?
up? What's up? I had a question.
Yep.
I just wanted to know how it feels to not have 20 guns within arm's distance of you.
I have 20 knives.
That doesn't count.
Knives require more skill.
Do you know how much fire? Do you know how much ammo I have next to me right now?
Oh, I've got a different question. How often do knives jam?
That's a good point. But how often do you cut yourself on your knives? Accidentally.
Not in the last few years, gamer. I mean, okay. You know, listen. Here's my counterpoint, right? Are you compensating for something? Nerd?
What if I was a nerd?
I mean, okay, listen. How long have you been HRT for?
2 years.
Yeah, that checks out.
See,
You gotta compensate.
yeah. See, it makes sense, right?
Transphobe.
There's some don't whisper in the back of this transphobia. Listen, if I'm allowed to insult the dick size of my fellow, you can insult the dick size of anyone. That's the point. That's why it was around. I'm allowed.
Listen, you don't need a big dick when you have a fast car and lots of guns. That's my motto. That's my life motto.
While I do agree, that's exactly why I bought my Honda Civic.
You bought a
Which you
Honda
can't drive.
Civic? What the fuck?
Why? What's so bad about? I bought a 1-liter Honda Civic. It's the slowest thing.
That's so boring. Like, you could have chosen any car, but you chose a Honda Civic.
Dude, it's but it's a practical car.
Yeah, but it's boring.
Yeah, but like whenever, what, you know, like it's fine. Like, okay, I could buy a crazy cool car, but I don't like need one. It doesn't matter, dude.
I mean, listen, dude. I spent $3,500 on like a cool car. I spent a low amount of money, and I look cool while doing it. You have no excuse.
That's true. I have like been around in Marise's Supra Mark V, and it's like bright yellow, and my god, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. So, like, you get looks. I'd be down. I don't know Bugatti if I could afford one. I mean,
if only you knew how to drive as well.
If I was gonna buy a car, if it was out, I'd get that like the Tesla Roadster 2. But failing that, Aston Martin Vantage. How do you feel about that?
Here's what you. Well, Aston Martin's kind of, you know, But what you need to do is you need. It's British though. I mean, it's, you know, British cars are just kind of. I don't know about British cars, bro. You need to learn how to drive a manual transmission. That's what you need to do.
I don't want to drive a manual transmission. That's cringe.
It's not cringe. Not driving manuals is cringe.
That's like fucking learning how to play League of Legends. I don't need to know all that skill. There's no point. I can just fucking not do that, and it all works the same, if not more efficiently. I
see. No, you're just uncultured. You don't understand. True.
I want to be one with the fucking car, dude. I don't care. I want a nice, relaxed driving experience. I'm not going around the racetrack. England is the size of a fucking American football stadium. I'm gonna be getting up to 70 miles an hour for about a half second. There's no point, dude.
Clearly.
There's cameras everywhere. Why would I ever need to be like? I don't know. There's no point. I'll get a Honda Civic. I'm happy with that.
Clearly, you don't know how to drive a manual transmission.
Okay.
You just rejected the easiest manly cred you could possibly claim, Finn. You realize that, don't you?
I don't like this amount of roasting. Hey, Astra, how tall are you?
Listen, we don't need to talk about my height, alright? We don't need to talk about my height.
That is the only argument you have. That's just sad.
That's the only thing remotely manly about him.
I have you know, Finn, I'm 6'2".
I have seen you in this exact fucking gaming chair. At this height, you are not 6'2". Your eye level is on the auto full logo. Bullshit.
Listen, you can't prove that I'm not 6'2".
Stuttering, huh?
You can't prove that I'm not.
Prove that you're not 6'2" because you won't go to TwitchCon Paris.
I'm not going to TwitchCon Paris because I'm broke, alright? There's a good reason for that. Daddy.
How much does it cost to go to TwitchCon Paris? Oh, kind of a
like
lot.
$2,000. I mean, like, for me. It's expensive, dude.
What's your PayPal?
It's on my stream.
I'm done. I've had enough of this whiskey that I'm tempted, dude.
If you send me to Paris, I will prove to you that I am 6'2".
I feel bad dragging anyone around to Paris. In all fairness, it's a dog shit place.
I mean, honestly, I do want to go to Paris because it'd be cool, but it's just expensive, and I'm trying to move.
The hotel room, by the way, the flight's one thing, but the hotel room is another.
Yeah.
Because 2K is a cheap trip. Chat saying do it. Chat, you have no idea. It's not 2K. It's like 5 to 10. It's up there, dude. That's why Cotton like bailed.
Just the flight itself is 2,000. I checked.
I think it was like 1,000 last time I checked, but I'm not sure for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can drag Soda there, and the flight's like 1K for economy.
It's like I would pay for the flight. I could pay for the flight. I think it's mainly the hotel that I couldn't pay for.
Yeah, they're a lot. They're like.
Yeah, it's like.
They're a lot.
It's fucking.
Yeah, the hotels inside of Paris are fucking terrible and expensive. Like most things, I lived there long enough. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, with Soda, I can drag Soda along because I could just be like, oh fuck it, we'll stay in the same hotel room. We've done that a million times. But he'll just pay for the flights and that's sort of it, and that's it. But yeah, for fucking holy shit, it's so expensive.
Yeah. Are you going to
a small no plane ticket? Just check her in luggage. Yeah, I could take you on as a carry-on.
I mean that would work. Fair.
I don't think there's air down there though. You know,
I don't need it. I'm just too much of a Chad. My lungs are pretty pretty beefy. I could just take a big breath.
Take a breath
before I get in the plane.
The flight takes off and then that's it.
Thank you so much, Joey.
Damn, you look cute today, Astra.
Fucking God knows where the fuck you are. I don't know. Are you in Iowa?
Yeah, it's like the middle of the country. Like.
You're the only fucker I know from Iowa.
Yeah, I am too. It's fucking shit here, dude. That's why I'm trying to move to Florida.
I bet the corn is dope though.
The sentence, "It's terrible here. I want to move to Florida," that might have been said for the first time from you right now.
I mean, maybe
I hate
that's
it
very
here. I want to
possible.
move to Florida. Might be the first time anyone said that sentence.
That's very possible.
God damn.
Listen, Florida has alligators and palm trees. What more could you ask for?
That sounds not good
Right.
rather than good. Palm trees are pug. Crocodiles, alligators. What's the fuck? I don't know. They kill you, dude. You gotta
No,
kill them
dude,
like
they're
that.
chill. They have like signs in Florida that says "Don't molest the alligators" because people will fuck with the alligators.
Can you carry a gun in Florida?
Absolutely, you can carry a gun in Florida.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
America we're talking about.
And
This
you're
is-
invincible.
This is
You have a
America we're
fucking
talking about
cannon in
here.
your pocket, dude. Crocodile tries to attack you. Done. Easy. How does anyone die in America? If you have guns.
Heart disease.
Ah. Dude, but the food's so good.
It is. Dude, I had an argument with Adrian for like an hour about how like
Shit.
Korean barbecue is like the same as American barbecue, and I almost died.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't.
That's a strange argument to make.
I've been putting
Very
Adrian on blast for that opinion for the past like week, just because it's that bad.
Yeah, no, it's a terrible opinion. Awful. Did you ask me a question or have I forgotten it?
I think I just tried to shit on you.
I'm
I just came in here just to roast you. That's about it.
You're a dick. In England, we'd call you a twat.
I mean,
You had all the Americans that say the word twat. Like
I love the way British people say it.
You mean the right way? Because
The way
Americans
it's
say it
spelled.
wrong.
Yes, no, I agree. I say twat too.
Twat. Because Americans say like twat. You fucking.
Americans
twat.
don't say twat. That's a British
they
thing.
do.
No, they fucking
I
don't.
But
I have
Americans don't say that word at all.
I have not heard a single person in the USA twat unironically, like not in a trying to mimic a British person.
Do you watch American anything? They all say
Yeah.
twat.
What the fuck?
I literally
America
thought
do
the
you
Brits say
watch?
twat.
They say twat, which is so
No, we
wrong.
don't.
They do.
No,
Say
we fucking
twat.
don't.
Facts don't care about your feelings, buddy.
bro,
They do. And
do
I've
you
seen
live
it
in America?
firsthand. What?
Which one of us lives in America?
Which one of us consumes more American media in comparison to British?
Fuck.
Arguably me.
I mean, I would say it's me, but
I
what American media do you watch that they say twat in?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
That's a difficult question. Well, I've had
Literally no one says that word.
None.
It's not
Zero.
true.
in like they do.
When?
In, like,
Where?
Where? It doesn't happen.
I don't like that you're ganging up on me. There's
It's
too
good.
many of you and one
I'm a
me.
big fat American. I rarely hear the word twat here.
Do you ever hear the word twat?
No.
No, not
No.
really. No.
People
It's
don't say
only
it.
the only times I hear that is if someone is trying to like mimic a British person.
Yeah,
See.
that's what I mean.
And they say twat
I've heard-
because that's what you guys say.
Exactamente.
I've watched enough like random podcasts to know that like they said it's easy. Oh my god. I've seen enough podcasts from random like American people. It's like, oh, have you heard British people where they're all like, oh, you're a twat, mate, you know? And then they do that accent, and they get it wrong every fucking time. But they do get wanker right. That's true.
Well, we actually say that here.
Yeah. You use the term wanker unironically as an American, or while you're trying to mimic British people?
No, I use it unironically.
Okay. Based. That's cool. I'm glad that our culture is seeping through.
I mean, it's a good
Noted.
word. I have to admit, wanker is a good word.
How the hell did you just get more British? Well, because I know how to say fucking the wanker. You fucking listen, bruv. You fucking wanker, bruv, mate.
Oh,
There's- Huh?
Oi, bruv.
Oi, bruv. Oi.
Finster
say
British
you
art.
saying it.
When?
Daddy.
Oi,
It's Tuesday, innit?
What's
Oi,
happening?
you got the license?
What's
You
happening?
got a license for that TV, mate?
I'm losing my mind.
You fancy a shaking, bro?
You.
The British are cringing in the call.
I'm not even British, and even I'm cringing.
Yeah.
You're Canadian, which is almost as good.
It's like...
Okay, no one can do a Canadian accent.
Finn sounds like he's pretending to be British.
Carly's the tabernacle.
No, I love that shit. That's what I mean. I love an American pretending to do a British accent. That specific accent, American pretending to be British. I love it so much because I get it all the time. I used to get it like I speak once in a normal British accent, and then I get like a bunch of people saying, you know, I'm doing it more now. But I get a bunch of people saying, "Oh my god, can you? Oh my god, can you say tea and crumpets?" And then I get like,
That's pretty good.
Fucking hate it. I heard that phrase so many times. Oh my god, can you say tea and crumpets? Fuck you. And
I have
then
a question for you. Do you
Oh my
eat
god,
beans-
can you say Birmingham?
What do you think of beans on
God.
toast?
What?
What do you think of beans on toast?
Snack food. I don't know. They're good. It's okay.
As an American, that is the most nasty shit that I can think of. Like, when I think of British food, I think of beans and toast, and it upsets me.
I have personally made beans on toast for 3 Americans now. At every single time, it's not like they're amazed, but they go, fine, okay. It's better than I thought it'd be, but it's okay. They finished it every time.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's genuinely solid if you make it right. But listen, the reason why you think it's gonna be dog shit is you're thinking with your shitty American culinary skills. Well, I don't know, you sprinkle fucking gunpowder on shit. I don't know what you do. We season it properly. We put some salt in there, maybe some bit of cheese, butter on nice little toast, make sure it doesn't get soggy immediately, and then you can. It's amazing. It's great.
It might
You
also
forgot
have
the high
something to do
fructose
with
corn
the-
syrup.
Was that a British person insulting American food culture?
It might also have something to do with the fact that it's different type of beans used in the US to UK baked beans.
They use different beans.
Yeah, we put sweet in our beans.
Oh, that's right.
They're honestly
yeah.
really good though.
But we can get Heinz beans here though, and they're literally made in England and imported. I can go to the supermarket right now and get some. Yeah, exact same wrapper and everything, just not the gigantic size I sent to Finn.
I no. Spoiler, and also I already know because it says on the pack. But like, there's listen. I don't make it yourself. Wait till you meet a Brit and then have them make it. My favorite thing to do is have an American make me food, and I will make them British food. So I've had an American make me a grilled cheese sandwich, and I make them beans on toast in return. You know.
I could make you some bomb-ass chicken wings.
Somebody make him a ribeye steak.
Vegetarian? Do you eat just fucking meat? Is
Yeah,
that
pretty
it?
much. I mean, honestly, that's like, it's like 90% of my diet.
That's how Americans work. Yes.
It is. It's an American thing. It really is.
You Americans are strange, bro. Grilled cheese sounds so good. I know. I'm like just about. Oh shit, dude! I just realized we're doing a whole video. There's like 20 people waiting to ask a question. Shit. Okay, hold on.
Shit.
Astra, I'll do you the honors. Who should I invite next?
First person on the left.
Alright, let's do it. Who do you think?
Wait. Who are the options?
Eagles has been here for a while. Jedi's been here for a good bit. Twink, Tactical Twink's been here for a while. I feel like Tactical Twink's gonna give me an awful fucking question.
Okay, but with a name like Tactical Twink, you have to do that.
They work in a prison.
Well, you absolutely have to do that one.
All right, I'll invite the Twink. I want that Twink obliterated, but okay, fine. Hey.
Hey yo.
Yeah, Astra, if you want to get back to your stream, this is a good time. I'll see you, bro.
I will. All right, see you.
Have fun. Bye.
That was fun. I feel like I had an eyeliner on before I started this, but I took it off. So like I have like the only makeup I have on right now is just some like concealer. I'm thinking I want to like put some of that back on. I'm not sure. This is a very like boy motor outfit. Adrian, bring you down, Astra. Yeah, anytime that fit in Astra talk, they lose track of time. That shit's funny. Shit's funny. Honestly, though, like, what the fuck is beans on toast? That's just such a disgraceful dish. I don't even know if I could like accept that would be a tasty dish. Like, I feel like logically I could say maybe that those two flavor profiles could go together, but I'm just like, I look at that, I'm like, I don't know, man. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my eyeliner. I'll be right back. How the hell can a British person make beans on toast better than anyone else? It's just 2 ingredients. It's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. The problem with this eyeliner is it's, like, black. I want, like, a brown eyeliner. I feel like that does work, though. Oh, well. There we go. You say biscuit, you're talking about... Daddy. Oh, yeah, that's a biscuit. We got emojis back. We do have emojis back. Tattoo the eyeliner. Yeah, tattoo eyeliner onto my eyelids. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Would anyone ever do that? The fuck?
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Battlefield Historian. It's Hawk and Curvenator for the follow. And Project Fanboy, thank you for the follow. By the way, fucking Joey556, thank you so much for the $100. You fucking sent that right when I was talking to Fit. I couldn't really acknowledge it, but thank you so much, Joey556. Like, holy shit, thank you so much. How would you say, stay still for that?
Daddy.
Thank you, Max, for the follow. There, as I understand it, according to Wikipedia, very British scones, except for the scones tend to be sweet. I have no idea. British food just to me is like, I think of like food around the world. American food is like burritos, and there's like, and before you say that's Mexican, there is a debate about which side of the border burritos were invented on. So I'm just gonna claim it for America because America. But we got burritos. We got the real style of pizza, the proper pizza, not that garbage Italian shit. We got real pizza. We got fucking barbecue. We got burgers. We got fucking, that's American food. That shit's, right? You go to an American restaurant, that's what you're gonna get. But then you just have, like, Mexican food. And, like, that's, like, banger. Mexican food is fucking delicious. Then you have, like, Japanese food, Chinese food. Like, East Asian food is just fucking always top tier. You know what I mean? We got donuts, it's true. I was just thinking about all these countries with these, like, really good foods. Like the Middle East has, like, such good food. Indian food, just a top tier. But then you think about, like, British food. There's a reason in America we don't have British restaurants, and there's a reason for that. It's because I have never, like, every time I see anything about British food, it's just the most gross shit ever. So thank you, Tracy, for the, how many was that? Holy fuck. Thank you for the 1,500 bits. A small trophy for a king in honor of our victory over the fake pretender to the Titan throne. Oh, thank you so much, Tracy, for the 10 gifted subs. Holy shit. Tex-Mex food in the U.S., yeah. So many types of shrimp, too. It's like, I'm just... British food and Scandinavian food are just, like, not good. Like, I'm, like, 50% Swedish. So I should like Scandinavian food. But Scandinavian food is gross. Apart from, like, meatballs. That's it. It's like the only thing that I could palate from that. Some biscuits are made with molasses and drizzled up with syrup. Maybe the real question is, does Britain have Arby's? I think they do, and that's truly a tragedy, honestly. I was hoping that we could keep Arby's, the shittiness of Arby's contained. Read my message? Okay. How was your day so far? It was alright. US gets plenty of grocery products in the UK. I mean, cheddar cheese. I mean, is that from the UK or is that from just like random... I feel like we make cheddar cheese in the US. Scandinavian's like rotten food, so there's that. You gone to the range lately? No, I've been trying to, but I've just been waking up too late in the day, and it's just been like super annoying. I've been like trying to get up early enough to go to the range, but every time I like go to bed, I wake up like at like way too late, and I'm like, fucking god damn it. Hopefully, I'll be able to go tomorrow though. Got something to go with my vest? Fuck yeah. Is that the P.O. box? Dude, that shirt, I likes it. It's a good shirt. It's actually like a good shirt. Oh my god. It's coming undone though. Is this the shirt that me and Nano bought for the Nano convention? Also, this is the Rhodesian camo leggings. I don't know if anyone has noticed these. I'm really going for the Floridian Karen look. Would you want some tactical gear? I always want tactical gear. That shirt looks kind of cursed on you a little bit. It does. I feel like I need like a cigar in my hand, like a whiskey and some cocaine. I feel like that's what I'm going for. What color? Can I do Rhodesian camo, or just like some a darker green camo? Need palm trees. It does need more palm trees. I think it has like pseudo palm trees, but it's got like cactuses on it. It's got like a bison with like a target on it for some reason. Palm trees in the beach. Actually needs pit vipers right now. Truly, we've ascended. What is the best gun for this? I feel like the best gun for this look would be probably just the shotgun, to be honest with you. Just like, you need a margarita with that shirt? Yeah. Dick special. The Dick special's in my bag, ready to go out to the range. 5th and 15th of June? Awesome. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Carl Cat, for continuing the sub. For a second, I thought the shirt was a coral reef underwater. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. It's kind of weird. It's like one of those images where you can't really, like, you don't really know what you're looking at. Did I show off the new water pipe yet? No. Should I? Should I show that off? Uncanny Valley Astra, Dukem Nukem vibes. Dun 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 dun. Blow it at your ass. Dun 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 dun. Just take the burnt flour out of it. I don't know what you're talking about. There's only tobacco in it.
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy. That was like creepy. It's like creepy the way my eyes like look there. You got a ballast of steels. Do you want to know what it is or just wait to find out? I'll just wait to find out. I don't know what you're talking about, Jizzy. It's just a water pipe meant for smoking tobacco, nothing else. It's just going to Hawaii for Hawaii lesbian policewoman vibe. It's a hey sugar tits. You go down to the lesbian bar. I'm there every Tuesday and Friday. Shoot me your shirt size and I'll hook you up. Oh fuck. Honestly, this shirt would probably fit Jizzy. That was a cool shirt. I don't know. It's a little bit big on me. Do you have a P.O. box? I do have a P.O. box. It's the P.O. box in Cumming, Iowa. So if you send something to the Cumming, Iowa P.O. box, mark it with P.O. Box 140, and then put my name on it, and it should get here. I'm like a medium, sometimes a adult small if I want my titties protruding. Hold on, Moogie wants back in. Ah, Cuddle Bear's got it. Fuck yeah, thank you, Cuddle Bear. The thing about sending shit to the post office, make sure you put P.O. Box 140 on it. If you don't put P.O. Box 140 on it, they won't know it's mine. We need a bot again to answer the questions about the P.O. Box and such. Yeah, I do. I need to set it up. I'm slowly setting shit up. Gonna build you a box full of gear. Fuck yeah, dude. I have, like I have this, right? Which is just playing, like, on the floor drobe, because that's where it belongs. I have, like, this. I don't have any plate carriers for it, but that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have that one, but I feel like I want a smaller one that can carry more mags. That's maybe not a plate carrier, that's just a chest rig. Heavy duty vest. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that one. I come on all the boxes indiscriminately. Lol. Yeah, I don't know. I need to like really like fit out my tactical LARP setup. You know what I mean? I need to like to finish it. I need to like do a ton of shit to this gun, cause like this one is like I fucking talk about this thing every stream, but it's like I need to cut it down to here with I need to get a tack stamp so I can cut it down, and then I need to just put like I'm gonna put like a Picatinny rail on the leaf spring where it normally goes, and I'm gonna put like a scout red dot here, and I have a flashlight, and this thing will be like, you know, this thing will be solid. I need that for my tactical LARP rig. I need some thermal vision for my tactical LARP rig. How far can you run with it on? I didn't check. I just wore it in here. I didn't like run with it. I should probably try and do that though. Beckett #1 don't know Chad. Hell yeah. I joined and seen a gun. Finster's husband, lol. Is your Hawaiian shirt, in your Hawaiian shirt, the gun that would match your most is a 38 special revolver or a 16? Well, I happen to have a 38 special revolver. God damn it. I happen to have a 38 special revolver right here. Could you imagine just like the aesthetic vibe, you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy. I feel like a GTA 6 character. That was airsoft, right? Yeah, this is airsoft. That's why it's got like a big ass barrel. I don't know if you can see through that. If I can like, I don't know if you can see through the barrel. It's got a pretty big ass barrel in it. That's where you get you get more airsoft BBs in it that way. It's got a, you know, Miami Vice or GTA Vice City. I feel like I need to like, is there a filter I can put on the stream that's like a 80s filter that I can just be like, you know, that like the CRT like static filter that everyone puts on to make shit look 80s, you know what I mean? Just like, man, this fucking like shirt makes it look like I have the most like fridge body ever. Ah! Keep doing that. Need the VCR tracking filter? Yeah. It's like, this shirt just makes me look like, this honestly is like the best boy mode shirt. I'm loving this shirt. I do like the shirt. Ooh. That'll work. The tan would probably be better for that, but yeah. That is nice, Cuddle Bear. That is nice. Astra will be playing the role of Mel Gibson in buddy cop film and her favorite actor-director. See, this is the kind of it's buttons. So yeah, you can just like immediately just like tear it off. I gotta be careful with it. IP acquired. That was almost TOS. I was being careful. Don't you worry, I was being careful. Hi, Moogie. Ability cannot be contained. Tan instead of black? Yeah, I think so. Because I already had the black chest rig and everything. What's your go-to pistol and rifle? Probably, like, if the shit hit the fan tomorrow, I'd probably bring, like, I would say probably, like, my CZ. Stop spamming Boogie, I swear to God. Stop! 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 No! Fuck! No! No! Stop! No, I think the CZ is, like, probably the go-to. Or, like, a Makarov. Honestly, probably a Makarov. Just because it's such a reliable pistol, and I have so much ammo for it that it's, like, I could just, like... There are 50 BMGs that are cheaper than them scope, yeah. Oh, Moogie. But it's like, I feel like that, and then that and like an AK. AK is like always the go-to rifle. What kind of holster do I have for it? I have a leather holster. It's not like, I want a Kyrex or like the plastic kind. Just because I want it to be a little bit more solid. But I have a leather holster for it. I have a Smith & Wesson 38 Special Snub Nose, and I have a Colt Detective Special, which that's the one I actually carry, because that one has 6 shots. Peanut got her ovaries stolen today. I mean, I don't know, like, oh, do you mean for like the pistol? Oh, for the pistol? Honestly, probably I have a good holster. Honestly, it probably would use either the... I don't have a Makarov holster, though. So that's a good point. I don't have a Makarov holster. I should get a Makarov holster. A Makarov holster would be very nice. I do have a holster for my SIG P365X, though, and that's also really, really a good one. What I really need is, like, the Han Solo holster, so that I can take my fucking broom handle and, like, pretend I'm Han Solo, you know what I mean? That's what I really need. Moogie chew on the cord. Yeah, I let her chew on it because I can replace it easily. Gosh darn government taking cat ovaries. Drop leg macro holster? Hell yeah. I want one of those, like, arm ones that you, like, do that and it comes out your arm. You have a holster for the CZ2. You probably need more omnivore for the more tactical pistols. Yeah. No, I have a holster for the CZ. I don't need a holster for the CZ. Mainly, it's. I think it would be just the Makarov, or the MMP57. I would really like a holster for the MMP57, because that's a cool ass gun that I don't have a holster for. That honestly probably is the LARP rig. Because, like, if I had the right ammo for the 5.7, like, if I could choose any handgun and any ammo for that handgun to go to battle with, I would choose the MMP57 with the fancy, like, armor penetrating ammo that it has, you know what I mean? Like, I would choose, like, if I'm setting up my loadout, right? My loadout. I would choose, like, 5.7... with 28 ammo. Where is this stuff? Hell yeah. This is what I would get. I would get a, like, you know, my tactical rig, but my handgun would be my, wherever it is. This would be my handgun. The MMP 5.7. Right? This thing. A lot in the ammo I would use is this. Look at how gnarly that shit looks, dude. What the fuck? That just looks evil. It's like $5 a round, but apparently it's like really good. But it's like a box of like 20. How many are in here? 25 for $114. Like, what the fuck? God damn. How much is that per round, did it say? It says $4.60 per round on that shit. But it is like really good. Armor piercing tracer rounds. Okay, that's kind of cool. But like this is it. We just breached the parameter. I doubt its effectiveness. The tip is going to snap right off, and the armor isn't going to penetrate. Well, the other reason why I use this ammo is not because of how it looks, but it's I think it's supposed to be a good, actually like a good ammo. Let me look it up. Let's look at the YouTube video. I'm fairly certain that's supposed to be a fairly like effective round.
Monometal and
Is there a ballistics gel test? Average velocity. Pretty low, actually. Pretty low. I don't know. Either way, I would want like this. Essentially, is 5.7 is such a waste? I don't think it's a waste. I think it's a really good caliber and a really good really good gun. To be honest with you, this gun will probably be more usable as time goes on because 5.7 is only getting more popular, and so I think that eventually like specialty defense rounds are going to be a lot easier and cheaper to get, and that's like when I feel like this handgun will be really good. I mean, this is a very lightweight, very shootable handgun that I feel like is absolutely like, if I was in battle, like, and I wanted a dependable like sidearm, this is not a bad choice. I think if I were to go to war, you know, I'd have this gun probably with like some good ass ammo. Like I'd have like the bougie ass ammo in this, and then I would have I would have this thing kitted out. This thing kitted out with the like a red dot on the leaf spring thingy, and then I'd have a flashlight, and that's it. Then it'd be solid. I also need a sling for this. I need a sling, but I mean, I'm thinking that's the loadout, right? 5.7 and 10mm are my favorite based on how it works in test. Yeah. There's a special I Love Jerusalem outfit or edition. But pistols. Actually, with the AK, 7.62 by 39 is better than 5.56. I feel like it is. The only reason why I would choose this one over a 7.62 by 39 AK is just the weight. You know what I mean? If I'm LARPing, I gotta LARP my most tactical, like, effective. I'm just thinking for me specifically, this is a better rifle than an AK because it's lighter. That lightness, I think, will add, like, a lot of stamina. Like, it translates into stamina. You know what I mean? Like, if I had really good ammo for this, I don't think it would matter. Like, really bougie ammo for this, I think it would be just as good, probably. I'm not sure. 5.7 is known to be able to penetrate level 3 body armor. Yeah, but you have to have the right ammo. Like, the basic FMJ, like, this stuff can't penetrate level 3 body armor. But, like, the fancy shit can. But you end up paying, like, shit tons of money more for the fancy shit. And that being said, this is still expensive, so it's like, yeah. You're saying the Israeli military likes bum wait, what? Even 193 ball you have now is quite effective against body armor. Is it? Huh. I know, I quite like it. It's not a very good, like, round for non-armored opponents. It's a very small round. It doesn't do that much, like, this wouldn't do that much damage to you. Oh. It wouldn't do that much damage to you, I feel like. But it's still a good round. Hollow point 5.7s are illegal for civilians to own or use in California because that's California, dude. I don't fucking live in California. California's, yeah. Yeah, California? Boogie Leap. Let's see those 50 cal rounds one more time. Alright. Just my box of 50 cal just sitting here. That I don't have a gun for. I need to get a gun that shoots this, goddammit. I need to get a gun that shoots this. Did Astra wish Medical Size a happy birthday? I did not. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Happy birthday, Medical. Happy birthday. $10 around. I think actually 50 BMG is like $5 around right now. I could be wrong. But it's not actually that expensive. It is expensive, but like... I like a 10mm snub nose revolver. I don't know, I like 357 snub noses. I typically don't like 38 snub noses because the fact that you can't shoot 357 out of a 38 is kind of annoying. To the point where I feel like if you just had, if this was chambered in 357 Magnum, it'd be slightly heavier, which would help with recoil when shooting 38 Special. So if this was 357 Magnum, I wouldn't shoot that through it. I would still shoot 38 Special, but it would just be a hair bit more controllable. And so I that's why I like the 357 Magnum versions of this. And plus then, like, you can shoot 357 Magnum out of it. And that's really fucking, that's where it is, you know. Wish I had cars for these tires. Exactly. Isn't getting ammo and then buying the gun, if it fits, kind of doing the thing the wrong way around? Listen, you won't understand, but when you're a gun owner, you just have to shoot all the ammo you have. And if you don't have the gun to shoot the ammo, you gotta get the gun to shoot the ammo. Yeah, the reason why Astra has so much weird ammo is because she inherited my collection. It's true. It's true. I didn't know I had this until I checked, until I was just rummaging through the box. Where is your normal 9mm pistols, Keck? That's a good question. Is it in here? I think it is in here. It is indeed. There's no magazine in here, but... There you go. Yeah, this is the SIG P365. This is like my carry gun, quote unquote, or what I bought for my carry gun, though I don't actually carry it right now. I carry basically the Colt version of this right now, just because I think it's a little bit easier to conceal, even though it's slightly wider. It's just, I feel like the 38 Special is just a little bit easier to conceal, you know what I mean? This is really nice. I like this handgun a lot. I need to get better at shooting it. I did do a trigger job on this one, so I'm a little bit like wondering if maybe I shouldn't have done that for reliability reasons, but it hasn't had any problems since the trigger job, so. Hit the enter key at the wrong time. The Detective Special doesn't have a light or red dot on it. That's true, but at a certain point you don't want... I mean, like, the light is nice for if you're really, like, in a dark area, like in a dark alley, and you really need that quick, like, you know, like, you need to see some shit. But, like, in the red dot's also really nice, just because it's, like, the target acquisition, and it's just a really good handgun. I think, like, in some capacity, this is gonna be, like, the carry gun, but I really like this gun a lot, but the thing about it is, I mean, honestly, this might, I don't know. I really like this gun. It's just, the problem is it's just so hard to conceal. You know what I mean? And like, that's not a problem most people have. This is a very concealable gun. This is like one of the most carried concealed guns in America right now, but I'm just too small, god damn it. And I can't fucking, like, conceal it without printing. I want Ash to do a Claire cosplay at who? Who? Alright. But yeah, there's your standard 9mm handgun if you're wanting to know where that is. Otherwise, I also have another 9mm handgun, but it's, like, from the 30s. Brita 92 FS is nice, but I go for a CZ or HK. I don't have any experience with HKs, but I definitely like CZ. CZ is definitely one of my favorite brands. Clear Redfield from Resident Evil. Oh, yeah, the Shadow 2, yeah. Shadow 2 is, like, probably one of my favorite handguns. Just because it's so shootable, and it's so... I like it, the handle is pretty, but at the same time, it's like... It's like, it's such a shootable handgun, and I really like it. It's such a, like, it's so well built and so well put together. I love it. And it fits my hand really well. I mean, I don't have it here because it's, like, in my bag, ready to go shooting out there, because I want to shoot it. I pretend I'm Lara Croft, my 92 FS officer. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Berettas are cool. I kind of want an old, like, military issue Beretta just because I think they're cool, but... And they're kind of cheap. Otherwise, I don't know. I haven't had that much experience with Beretta, other than their shotguns. I've had a fair amount of experience with Beretta shotguns, for whatever reason, and you know what? I like them. I like it. I like it a lot. I know you don't like it, but I'm still gonna buy a Canic Revival Darkside. I never said I didn't like the Canic Revival Darkside. I just think it looks edgy as shit. It doesn't mean it's a bad gun necessarily. It's just like, it looks like a 2000, like, it looks like a teenager from 2008 was just like sat down and was like, all right, you have to design the coolest gun for our new movie, and that's what he came up with. Honestly, it's like the most edgy looking shit I've ever seen. But if it works, it works. Well, okay, hold on. I'm being handed my I'm being handed. Someone's gotta tell me this, COS, but I'm being handed my my very my new water pipe for smoking tobacco. Do you want a plate carrier or a chest rig? I kind of want a chest rig because I have a plate carrier. But look at this, dude. Look at this shit. Look how cool this is. Look how, like, it's like, it's not just clear glass. It's like sparkly. It's like cool. And look at the look at this. Look at the palm trees. See if it's illegal in Iowa. Well, this isn't. Not because it's a tobacco pipe. I don't smoke anything other than legal substances. Astra sent you a video on Discord of me lifting heavy shit. Alright, I'll check it out later. It's not illegal to own in my state, absolutely. Well, no, I bought it, like, in a store here. So, no. I bought it in a state this year. But this, like, really is just... fuck, it's so nice. I don't know why he wanted me to show this off right now, but it is a very nice... It's a nice piece of glass, though. Very nice. Like, it's for smoking palm tree leaves. Exactly. It's not illegal to do that. It's for HRT? Yeah. It's for HRT. It's for... Yeah, that's what that's for. Was that your roommate or BF? Huge rips of... huge rips of E. See, here's the thing. This one has the bigger 18mm bowl size, so that I can put more estrogen in here. And then I can, like, really go for it, you know? This is my preferred method of estrogen delivery. Just smokes her E. Can you do that? Is that possible? So we have underwear next to our names now? Yes. Yeah. Man, these leggings with, like, the fucking, like, t-shirt I'm wearing are just such a combo. I mean, like, this is truly, like, I feel like this is, like, the most, like, Miami Vice, like, cocaine dealer looking, like, if I'm like this, you know what I mean? I'm like... Combo breaker. What is this outfit? I don't know. You know what? I just saw some shit laying around in the wardrobe, and I'm like, I know I wanted to wear these today because, like, Oscar wanted me to wear them, so I'm wearing the leggings, the Rhodesian camo leggings, right? But you're just too cute and adorable to be a drug lord. Sorry, maybe that's what allows me to be a drug lord, huh? You ever thought about that? Is that Cheesy's shirt? No, this is mine. I'd buy spices from you dressed like that? Hell yeah. Cute mafia. What the fuck? Where's my music? Video pause, god damn it. I did wear his shirt earlier though, yes. Because I needed a shirt and I didn't have a clean one. With Finster as femboy cartel boss, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny as fuck though. I love like I like how I like how I was talking about moving to Florida and Fit was like, why the fuck? Why does everyone like shit on Florida so much? What's wrong with Florida? Like every time like I mention I want to move to Florida, people are like, what? You're moving to Florida? Like, what the fuck? Maybe I like alligators. You know? I blame Florida Man. Well, maybe I like Florida Man. Florida Man is pretty cool. Astra pulled up crime stats and compared Texas to Florida and California. I mean, I don't really care about crime stats. I care about palm trees. I'm just nervous that this is gonna get, like, fucked up. I'm, like, worried about it. I need to put it inside, like, a, I need to put it inside of a case of some sort. Indiana Jones. You just streamed, what the fuck? I streamed yesterday. I streamed yesterday because I didn't stream on Tuesday. Yesterday's stream was a makeup stream. My happy memory of Miami, Fort Lauderdale was really good sweet potato fries, but you can get those elsewhere. That's true. When you're in Florida, don't forget to coat your guns with oil. Well, I mean, kind of gotta do that anyway. Especially if you're gonna handle it regularly. Yeah, well, I mean, that's like, I usually like to leave a small layer of shit on most firearms. Like, you know, like some, you know, I don't know, maybe not that much. I typically like to go a little bit hard on the oil. Just because I feel like as an AK owner, maybe with an AR you can over grease it pretty easily, but like for an AK, it really doesn't give a shit. So long as you don't get like a ton of like stuff in the barrel, and so long as the barrel is dry, then just you're good. You don't really need to worry about how much you're putting on it. And so it's like, I don't know. It's part of the reason why I like AKs. They're just less picky. They just don't give a fuck it as much. You know what I mean? I probably will have to just buy some like Cosmoline though, because I have so many guns that I just can't shoot them that often. I can't shoot them enough, so I'm probably just gonna have to like make sure all my guns that I don't shoot as much like are covered in Cosmoline. ARs like to be wet, dunk it in oil, and they run like a champ. Well, there you go. So basically, it's just like, you know, I'm not one of those people who likes to. I'm conscious of the fact that you can over oil things, but I'm also like, the more the merrier. Miss flattening conch fritters. My AK's bread start to have surface rust in Hawaii if I don't oil the surface. Yeah. I just had to look out for it. I didn't think about that. I'll have to keep that in mind when I move down there. Everything in Astra's room has a protective coating and chicken wing sauce. Oh, hi, Puck. I don't know why I'm being handed to Puck, but hi. There's a Puck. According to the U.S. Army, basically in the desert run dry, when in training run wet. In the desert run dry? Why would you run it dry in the desert? It seems like a bad idea. Stoner is overgassed. The stoner's overgassed that'll run regardless, wet or dry. Oh, I see. So thank you, Cherries, if you're continuing sub to Packet Pundit. I missed that. Thank you. And thank you, One Greenie and Kiyo Kiwi for the follow. Noob collects dust in the gums of the gun. I guess that's true, yeah. That's true. So that's why you can't like over grease it, I guess. But I guess so long as you keep it like in a safe, you know what I mean, where there like a lot of dust can't get to it, and you're kind of like having it sleep in like a Cosmoline bath or some shit like that. I feel like it'd be alright with that. I think what I'm gonna have eventually is like a big, like, you know how like they have at gun stores like those locked like display cases that have like metal around it so you can't break into it. I might get one of those eventually. The AR does have a dust cover. It does. An ejection port, yeah. It does. The only thing about my AR that I'm a little bit disappointed in is that it doesn't have a failure button. Not that I will need one, because the failure button is kind of a useless item to have on an AR anyway. I kind of like the fact that the failure button exists just because I think it's funny. Stream is lagging for you again? Yeah, I've been dropping frames like crazy. I'm already like at 30,000 dropped frames. I don't know what the fuck to do about it. At this point, like, it's so... I have my bitrate turned down to like 2,000. I'm already like have 0 bitrate now. It's like I don't know what to do. Other than just get out of this fucking place. You can push the bolt carrier like an M3 grease gun if you need to. I mean, I guess you could. Honestly, though, if it's not going into battery by itself, you probably got a bigger issue. And it's like, I don't have it right here with me because it's packed up in a bag over there. But like, it's easy enough to just pull the thing back again and let it slide forward. And if it's not going all the way in consistently, then you just gotta like, you should really just clean it instead of just push a button, right? Why not stream at 30 FPS if you're just chatting? I am streaming at 30 FPS, I think. Am I streaming at 60 FPS? Potato quality ping. Internet everywhere is shit today, even the UK. Yeah. Nothing has ever gone wrong with forcing around. Yeah, no, it's like... An AK is a little different, I feel like. Because an AK is like... An AK is just like the kind of gun where you can just like... There's a last hold bolt open on this mag? The more you know. Anyway, the AK is kind of cool because like, it doesn't really matter and you can just like send the shit home no matter what. Like if it doesn't go all the way into battery, you're really not gonna have any trouble just like shoving it in. And if it's not coming out of battery, you just take a hammer to the bolt. I mean, AKs really don't give a fuck. But AR is just a little bit more finicky. You're streaming at 1080, 60 FPS, am I? Fuck. I spilled a spot remover on my dog, now he's gone. No! Hello everyone from Canada, hello! Hello my, Canadian brothers. Wish Ukrainians trust their muddy AKs clearing trenches is the craziest videos. Yeah, I really want an AK-74, personally because of that. I feel like, I don't know, I really need like a 5x45 gun. I really do. Yeah, like watching like combat footage from Ukraine though, it's like such a weird, it's interesting, you know? It's weird how like today we live in a world where we could just go online and look up videos of the most current conflict that's happening in the world right now. Canada? Not real. What's Canada? Canada? What the fuck is that? I don't know what the hell that is. I've had poutine before. Poutine's alright. It's, you know, it's decent. I mean, they don't really, that's the only, like, food Canada has. America has American food, but Canada doesn't really have shit. I don't know. My question is 5.56 or 5x45 better? Like, I hear people, like, sucking 5x45's dick, like, all the fucking time. But it's like, which one is actually better? Like, if push comes to shove, is this AK better than like a 5x45 AK? Or is it the other way around? AKs don't like mud? Well, they can handle it to a degree. No gun likes mud. I mean, it can handle mud just fine. It's just that you have to be careful with it, right? Because if you get too much mud up in here, like in this little gap that you have, That's why the Galil like has a cover for that gap. But if you like, a lot of shit can get in there because it's just basically an open hole to the inside of your gun, and so that can get inside and gum things up pretty easily if you're not careful. I prefer forgetting its nickname, the poison bullet, because you don't die of sepsis instead of the bullet wound. Lol. Because you die of sepsis instead of the bullet wound. What the fuck? Grantham should do a final video, M16 versus AKM versus AK-47 or AK-74. Yeah, they should. He should, honestly. Ketchup chips? I like ketchup chips, actually. Arrows do much better than the mud. Now, I'm not sure about that, Oscar. I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna challenge you on that. I'm gonna challenge you on that one, Chief. I fundamentally disagree with that one. Have you tried bullpups before? I've shot an AUG, and they're really cool, but I don't own one. I would like one, but they're not, they're kind of weird, you know? I don't want, I'd like a Tavor, but that's pretty, a Tavor and an AUG, and that's pretty much it, though. I don't really have a lot of bullpups are just weird. Though the Helion is apparently the best when it comes to ice, according to Grantham. I'm trying the video for you. I mean, yeah, you could take like a single video of an AK not performing well in the mud, but that doesn't really like mean anything on a large scale of things. It's like, yeah, if you shove dirt in the action, it will fucking gum it up. But it's like, I don't know. Is the kick different with bullpups? It is, but it's different for every gun you shoot. Like, no gun is gonna have the same recoil impulse. But the main thing about bullpups that are like kind of troubling, you know, as like a LARPer, you might not realize this, but like if you have a bullpup, the magazine is like back here, right? It's like back here, and which is all fine and dandy if you're just like a normal person not wearing any like armor or something. But if you're wearing a bulletproof vest and like magazines and shit right here, all of a sudden like your chest is kind of like protruding a little bit, and so that, and all of a sudden getting a mag like back in this pocket can be kind of tricky for some people if you have like full body armor. It's though, other than that, like and they're very ergonomic, a lot of them, but it's just that it's just that mainly it's the trigger that people hate about them. You're making fun of my friend. What is this? Death trap. Wait, what? AK mud test. See, but all of this dirt doesn't really mean anything. Like, that dirt doesn't do anything that's on this AR, for the most part, right? Yeah, like, if you're gonna have the dust cover closed, like, no shit. No shit. It's like, if you take this gun and have the dust cover closed and throw it in the mud, it's still gonna work. The only reason why the AR might have a slight advantage is because this is a protruding, like, charging handle, and it can get more dirt, like, stuck on that and make it harder to charge, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They test it both ways? I'll have to watch this after, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like generally I would trust an AK over an AR like any day of the week. The AK reliability is boomer FUD lore. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna respectfully disagree with that. I feel like the AK reliability is not. It's such a. That's like saying a Ferrari isn't a fast car. It's like, yeah, it might not be the fastest, but it's still a fast car. Like, AKs are reliable, and that's like a point of like just knowledge. No one denies that, right? AKs are just the way they function internally just lends them to being more reliable. Part of the reason why I think that like an AK is absolutely better in the mud is simply because of just like, on an AR, your bolt weighs significantly less than it does on an AK. So like, this is your bolt on an AK, right? it's this big ass fucking piece of metal. On an AR, it's like this big. But like on an AK, you have this huge ass piece of metal, right? And this thing just goes rocketing back and forth, which makes the recoil impulse worse. So just based off of how it's designed as worse recoil. But at the same time, you have more kinetic energy in this big chunk of steel moving back and forth, which means it's going to have a little bit of an easier time managing through adverse conditions, even if the ammo type isn't necessarily consistent. Because, like, all that really matters is that first initial, like, burst that the gas gives the bolt from here to here, and then the inertia from the bolt will take it the rest of the way. Most of the time, maybe. Most of the time. Yeah. God damn it. I feel like if the Ukrainians are Russian in a trench, I could just open up my desk cover and spray brake cleaner inside of it, and the mud is gone. I don't know if I would spray brake cleaner in the action of my gun without putting more oil on it, because I feel like that's just gonna take off all of the oil, and you're gonna run your gun just completely dry. Women are all fake. They're plot by the CIA. WD-40 it up. Find you a girl that handles the people like Astra handles the bolt carrier. Exactly. I don't know. ARs are pretty nice. They're pretty nice, but I don't know if they've got the same, like, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. WD-40. Honestly, WD-40. AKs will work with WD-40. It's the problem with, like, ARs. They're just so much higher tolerance that they're just simply based off the fact that they are higher tolerance. They have more reliability issues, you know? I mean, it's so much harder to get an AR to run the same performance-wise as it is an AK. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Like, a part of me wants to say, well, the Ukrainians are using AKs a shit ton, but that's because they have them. So I guess that's kind of like a bad point. I don't know. I knew an old man who swore WD-40 fixes arthritis. Lol. Taking fire control group out of an AK is an armorer's level job. A random grunt in the field can't do it. They don't have the tools. I mean, not really. I feel like I've taken a fire control group out of an AK before. Like, if like 17-year-old shithead me can take a fire control group out of an AK in their own room and put it back together just fine, I think it's okay. I mean, like, a fire control group out of an AK is not that hard if you know what you're doing. I mean, it's not that hard to, like, take it out and put it back in again. I don't think you need, like, that many tools necessarily. Like a modern 1911 versus GI 1911, the tighter tolerances give better accuracy but loses tolerance and gives better reliability. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that loose tolerances always equates to better reliability. I just think that, like, for an AR, generally, the smaller moving parts, the less gas that you have in the system simply because it's a smaller bullet, the lighter weight bolt, and the fact that it's direct impingement and not, like, a long stroke gas piston, there are things that are just inherently not as reliable, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, a big long stroke gas piston has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. Like, it's heavy and it gives you worse recoil, but you get more reliability in return. I don't know, like, you know, there's people who say that it's FUD lore that AKs are reliable, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the people who say that haven't fought with them in combat. Then again, I haven't fought with them in combat, so who the fuck, who you know? I don't know what I'm talking about either. In Russia, kids are taught how to take apart an AK and put it back together as quickly as possible. Exactly. Which is, like, not hard. It's like, I just did it a second ago. I mean, I don't know. I would argue that the average AK isn't more reliable than your average AR. I'd argue that it is, but that most people wouldn't be able to tell. I'd argue that an average, like, a $600 AK is going to be more reliable than a $600 AR, but you're not going to typically know. Maybe at the lower end, like $600, like, if you're only paying, like, $500 for a rifle, you're probably going to notice less jams on a $500 AK compared to a $500 AR. But if you bump that price up to, like, $1,200, you're never going to notice, like, as a casual shooter, the difference in reliability in a $1,300 AR versus a $1,300 AK. The only time you're going to notice that is if you're in a true combat situation where it's like your gun's being thrown all over the place, like on the fucking rocks, and you've got like mud and shit everywhere, and it's not like you're covering the thing in mud, but that you're like actually working it in combat situation. I just feel like an AK is going to be handled at consistent, like, think about it like a mud test that's not very realistic, is that you're putting all of this mud on the gun and trying to get it to fire. But in reality, that doesn't happen in, like, a military, like, situation, right? Like, if you're gonna be, like, realistic about it, the adverse conditions a gun faces is being thrown on the ground, immediately being picked up, fired, and then thrown on the ground again for, like, a and it just keeps doing that, right? You know? And, like, you get a little bit of dirt on it, and then it will blow that dirt away. But it's the consistency over time that makes the AR, that I think the AR just has less of a tolerance for. Your options for $500 AKs are the ones that blow up if you shoot them too much. That's a bad example. That's a fair point, Oscar. That's a fair point. It's a good-ass point. Ukraine isn't asking for AR-15s or Western arms. They only ask for main battle tanks. That means they are happy with their USSR AK-74s. Yeah, they do have plenty of AR-15s, and I'm sure that Ukraine doesn't say... I'm sure that when, like, a country's like, hey, do you want some AR or some M4s or some shit, they're not gonna say, nah. They're gonna be like, yeah, give me literally everything that you can. I mean, I don't think the Ukrainians are very picky about what weapons they're being given. Especially since some people are using fucking Mosins out there. I mean, it's not like they're using Mosin guns because they just want to use the Mosin gun. They're using it because they don't have anything else. You're going to end the stream at 10? Maybe. I don't know. I might go a little bit longer since I started so late, though. I was about to say, they're using, fucking Lewis guns. Actually, you know what? I want to get a burrito. Fuck. Should I... That's the question is, should I... What time do they close, actually? What time do they close? They're closed now? What do you mean they're closed now? No, they're not. What? What the fuck? Aw, shit. Why the fuck are they closed? God damn it. Damn it. Alright, well, fuck. Guess I'm not getting a burrito tonight. Shit. I guess I'm not getting a fucking burrito tonight. Daddy. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's like the reliability question between guns is really something you can only tell in, like, the aftermath of a battle and seeing how well each gun performs. I mean, like, clearly there's something about the AK that makes it popular in some sense. Like, a lot of people, if it really was down to just, like, the AR is just as reliable, then I don't think anyone would use an AK, because there are other reasons to use an AK, but most of the time it's just because of the reliability and the cartridge. But, like, because, like, an AR is lighter, and just a slightly more ergonomic and has more creature comfort. So if it was down to like, if there was really no difference in reliability, I feel like you would be seeing a lot more ARs. But then again, we do see a lot of ARs, so I don't know. Did you guys watch a movie last night or did I miss it? We did not watch a movie. Just have some beans on toast, mate. You twat. You twat. Did Finn say he didn't like it being pronounced twat or twat? Make a grilled cheese sandwich? Oh my god, I fucking bought the things to make grilled cheese. Like, they were talking about that earlier, and I fucking, like, I bought the ingredients to make grilled cheese, like, yesterday. Make quesadillas? I don't have any tortillas. At least you can do stream because streaming late and forgot my birthday. Hey, I mean, bleh. It gets cheaper and easier to manufacture. That's true, but like, there's still a lot of countries that like choose to manufacture that over the AR. I feel like it's not that much more expensive. I don't think it's that much cheaper to produce an AK-12 than it is to do an AR. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the follow.
Or 112 or whatever the new one is. AK's cheap, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Thank you, Starlink Stream, for the follow. And thank you, Trism Gistus, for the follow. Arrow needs a lot more matching. Yeah, bow and arrow all the way gives some string and stick, and I am dangerous. Lol. Twat, not twat. Wait, twat, not twat. You're a twat, aren't you? You're a damn dirty twat. I am speaking in a British accent, and you are a twat. Notice I'm saying twat specifically to piss Finn off. Just listen to the great mighty Pooh. It stings conquers bad fur day. He says twat. See? Yeah, there you go. Wanker is a good word, though. I like wanker. It's like, you fucking wanker. Though I feel like even wanker is a little bit of a British flavor to it, you know what I mean? Say taint, not twat. I don't like the word taint. I prefer my EDC nunchucks. Finn says that in the Femboy Battle Royale, Nana would beat you all. What the fuck? How would Nana win? I have, like, enough guns to, like, withstand, like, a siege. Like, I have, like, enough, like, weaponry to, like, absolutely just survive that. Like, how would that even make sense? Say wanker with a southern accent? Is that a trap? I feel like that's a trap. If I'm a mobile assault fan. Astra has the power of armed autism, lol. Armed autism, exactly. Got the Fanboy UK stance right now. No, Fanboy UK is more like that. Like this would be like Fanboy UK. Though I do sit like that an awful lot. It's not a trap. It's just hard to say without a southern. It's hard to say with a southern accent. Oh, wanker. Goddamn. That's the best I can do, honestly. Finn did say you had the guns, but without them, Nana would win. Well, without them, Nana would win because I don't have any like muscle. But you know, with the guns, if we're saying without guns, sure, maybe. But because Nana actually like works out, you know. Blood flash, foot flash. Someone DM Momoya. Vlad would win. Yeah, see, the thing about AKs is they're just more femboy, you know what I mean? I feel like AKs just have a better vibe to them. You know what I mean? Just pop some chaw, it'll immediately give you a southern accent. Hey, you what? I volunteer as a meat shield for the Femboy Battle Royale. think Femboy UK runs? Femboy UK wouldn't do anything. Femboy UK would just sit there being quiet and nothing would happen to him. Femboy UK would win solely by just being quiet. That's what Femboy UK would do. And honestly, Femboy UK probably would win the Battle Royale, if I'm being honest. Just because of that. Hello, Zero. Is Soda considered a femboy? I think so, I don't know. That could be a tough one. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? I don't know. See, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that the 762x39 isn't as good as
Thank you for
5.6 or 5.56, and I'm not convinced that the AK is not reliable or not more reliable than the AR. I might have to kit out a fully set 762x39 tactical gun eventually. What's up, Astra? Looking kind of cute. Aw, thank you. Been said in a battle royale on his stream you wouldn't win or get top 3 even with guns. What the fuck? How are you gonna say that? I mean, come on, come on. I am the most well-armed femboy there is. How would it fucking battle royale if I didn't have my gun? First off, if I have my guns, I know how to shoot them. Like, assuming that I had a battle royale, assuming Finn somehow gets a hold of one of my guns, there's not a chance in hell that he could use it to defeat me. I would just win because I know how to use them. People who like have never fired guns don't realize that you can't just pick one up and use it. You have to know how to use it. Call Finn right now. Isn't he still doing his thing? You watch In-Range TV's mud test? I've seen a lot of like AK-47 mud tests. I mean, like, honestly, the only proof that I will ever need that the AK is the most reliable platform on this planet is Matt V2088. Like, that guy stuck Twinkies in like a glue in his AK and it fucking ran just fine. Like, I'm not sure. Confront Finn live, take his ass out. I don't know if I can. He's like. He's doing his like question thing, but like absolutely I would not lose that. Honestly, like I don't know if I'd win, but I would get like top 3 at least. Stream snipe Finn. Would Finn just start swinging rifles like a bat? Probably. He'd probably like get it and be like, honestly, he'd probably like pick up my gun and he would do this, right? He'd be like, all right, I got the gun. I'm ready to shoot it. Now, if you don't know anything about guns, you might have missed the problem with what I just did. You might have missed the problem with what I just did, which I'll do it again. Oh, I'm Finster. Oh, look, it's one of Astra's guns. Let me use it. Aha, I'm going to kill Astra. You notice the problem? Do you notice the problem? See, if I picked up the gun, I would do it like this. And then we'd be ready to rock and roll. That's exactly what happened. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Finster's like, fucking, like, gets a hold of the gun and immediately just does that. Safeties do be important. Nah. The only safety I need is right here. Yeah. Homie would go to pull the trigger and nothing would happen and die. He's talking about rice. What? No, absolutely not. Like, I mean, like, come on now. Like, I have the tactical rig. I'll have bulletproof vests eventually, like bulletproof plates. I'll have like my whole tactical rig. There's no way in hell that Finster is going to like the 80. What else is gonna beat me? I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. It's not gonna happen. You'd be overconfident with Femboy if IED would get you. I mean, maybe. I think that like Jay might win just because Jay is just, you know, OP. But I don't know about that one. Finn shot himself with an airsoft pistol. A case in point, right? I was talking earlier about, like, how many times has he, like, cut himself with a knife. But I was thinking, I didn't end up saying it, but I was almost gonna say, like, compared to how many times have I accidentally shot myself with a gun, right? He has accidentally stabbed himself a non-zero amount of times with a knife. And I have accidentally discharged a firearm a total of 0 times in my entire life. And I hope to keep it that way. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like Finn doesn't quite understand the power that a firearm gives you. How many times has Finn dropped a knife on stream? I think it's around 6 times. Jesus Christ. Chief Wiggums from The Simpsons, a perfect example of from non-gun owners. If I have all this in my country, the SWAT team will show up and blow up my house. Lol. Hot sauce chug at what goal? Hot sauce chug? That might be kind of... I don't know about that. Yeah, Fade Blazer the most doesn't even have an edge on it. So that's just pussy shit.
Thank you for the follow.
That's just pussy shit. Thank you, Verides, for the follow. Ironic, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Fit's talking about, dude. I've got that American grit. You know what I mean? Sips it like a lady. You gotta sip your you know, hot sauce like a lady. What time did I wake up today? I plead the fifth. Pussy Destroyer, 9-Finger Dan. Not Astra drinking hot sauce. But guns and alcohol do not mix. I was playing with mine and it went off. Ammo was luckily a dud. Oof. Yeah, I always am conscious of that. Whenever I'm like handling a gun where like I'm under the intoxication, I swear to God, if I'm like not like sober and I like have a gun, I'm always like cautious. Cause like I'm like, well, I end up like checking the gun just over and over to make sure it's not loaded. Like I'll just do that, right? Just like, oh, this has been sitting here in my plain view ever since I checked it 5 minutes ago. This doesn't have a bullet in it, right? Okay, we're good. It's like, I don't know. It's like I always become like super cautious, like especially with getting my finger near the trigger of any gun. I'm just like, you know, I'm 90% sure this is unloaded, but I really don't want it to be loaded, so I'm just not gonna do that. It's just an interesting thing I've noticed. Save that for the raid. The what? Renee is the Astra time in production system for stream. She wakes up 15 minutes before she's supposed to start. I bet that's about right. That's about right. Alright, that's about right. Yeah. Yeah, but no, when I'm like, if I'm like drunk or something, I typically just won't even touch the guns that I have, just because it's like, it's like I'm a little bit cautious of that, you know. I'm always keenly aware that I'm not holding a toy. Well, I was about 2 feet from the bullet when went through the wall, and I was young because my dad let my 4-year-old brother handle the gun. It was a 357 revolver. I'm not sure how he pulled the trigger on that. Damn. Have you ever shot a gun by accident before? No, I've never. Mainly because I'm usually pretty like on top of that, right? Like I don't know if you noticed. Whenever I'm like playing with this gun, it's like it's fingers always on the like side of the trigger, and then if I'm ever going to pull the trigger, even if I know the gun is like I know the gun is unloaded right now, but I don't like to pull the trigger unless I visually confirm that there are no bullets in the chamber or anywhere that have to do with this. Now I feel like, okay, now I can pull the trigger, but even still I'm a little bit like, yep, there's no bullets. I can dry fire it. Yep, there's no bullets. You know what I mean? It's things like that where it's just like, you know, not pulling the trigger unless you've immediately just checked the chamber and know that it's not unloaded because you just visually and maybe even physically confirmed it. It's my thing. It's like I'm pretty like anal about gun safety, to be honest with you. Like I might give the impression that I just kind of like, you know, play with my guns and don't respect them, but I genuinely do. Like I'm a pretty big into the gun safety thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it were. It actually had been 15 minutes before the stream started, like you said. Hey man, we don't. Hey, wait, hey. You know, you never know when the bullet fairy will visit and load the chamber with a fairy dust magic bullet. It's true. You never know. There are worse things to OCD over than checking to see if your gun is loaded. Yeah, I figure. It's like, my thing is, especially if I'm like tipsy or something, or I've had a couple drinks, I'm just like keenly aware, because that scenario pops into my head. Like I'll be holding this gun and I'll be like, oh, I want to dry fire this gun, but I'll just in my head think of the possibility where this gun is loaded and I pull that trigger and it just like sends a bullet through the wall. I would be so fucking like upset if that happened that I just always am like, okay, we're clear. Okay, we're clear. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of stuff. Thank you, Last Outlaw. The A stands for anal. I'd be cautious dry firing the revolvers. I don't think they have transfer bars. I try not to dry fire them too much. Because this one's like really nice. I kind of want to keep this one in really nice condition. And I know like every time you turn the cylinder, you get that little mark on the cylinder. And I kind of want to keep that at a minimum. Mainly this one's a display gun. I dry fire the Colt more just because it is the actual like it's the carry gun, and I want to actually like practice it a little bit. I should probably just get some snap caps for it though, to be honest. My dad probably has snap caps for it. I could probably steal. Sad thing is that many people, when they pick up a gun, finger naturally goes to the trigger. Yeah, that's something you have to like, you know, train out of yourself. Like for me at this point, I'll pick up things that aren't even a gun and my finger will just naturally go here. Like I'll pick up like a drill and my finger will just naturally go here because like I've conditioned myself so much to just always put my finger right here and not on the trigger that that's just the way I hold a gun naturally. Like if I'm picking up a gun and I know I'm not gonna fire it, this is how I'm gonna hold it, right? And it's like there's a number of reasons for that, but it's like, you know, you can always tell a new shooter when they pick up the gun and they're just like, wow, it's a cool gun, eh? And it's just like, just take the finger out and just put it right there, just right there. Safe strap. How big is your dad's collection? Not as big as mine. What does he have? He has probably about 10 guns, if I had to guess. Is that a 38 and not a 357? Yeah, this is a 38. I don't actually own a 357 revolver. My dad does, though. That lady executioning trigger discipline with that blender. But is that lady executing trigger discipline with that blender? Basically, yeah. That's just a real gunslinger, the fastest cowgirl in the Old West. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I kind of like, I always just like taking gun safety pretty seriously. My mind is like really like, guns are not something that you want to be like lax with. You know what I mean? Even though I have guns just like all over my room, I'm always cautious about like where the barrel is pointed. Every gun I have, I'm thinking about like, where is the barrel pointed? Where is the gun currently pointed, whether it's loaded or not? And you just gotta think about those kind of things, right? It's like, I typically point, when I have this gun in my hand, I typically point it towards the ceiling. And it's like, just so I know that I'm not like flagging anybody in front of me. You know what I mean? The other things I've ever shot are hunting weapons. Yeah. Legendary bussy. Kaukini Astra when someone sends me a Kaukini, I don't know. Could have turned that. Astra said it was a 357 earlier, and said I wanted a 38, a 10mm stub. No, I want a 357 stub. Here, I'll show you what I want. Like, what I really want is this. Ruger LCR 357 mag. Here we go. This is what I want. Right here. This is pretty much perfect. They're like sometimes I just have a stroke when I try to say anything. I could get this one instead. This is a 38 special version of the same gun. Very similar, but one's in 38 special and one's in 357 Magnum. The one in 357 Magnum is slightly heavier. So if I were to pick any one of these, I'd pick the 357 Magnum almost exclusively because it is heavier. Plus, I just like the ability to shoot both cartridges, you know? I don't like removing that option from myself. Surprised you don't have an RPG or a bazooka. I wish I had an RPG, dude. That'd be fucking cool. You can get them, they're just expensive, and you can't actually get like real RPG rockets for it unless you have like a explosives weapons license. She's waving her guns around again. The one is the one that Rock had in the movie Faster. Maybe I think it's the one Walt had in Breaking Bad. Which you thought it's on miniguns. Miniguns are cool, but like, you know, they're just miniguns. I mean, I don't know. Their revolver's a 327 mag, not 357. What the fuck? Why is the first one that comes up a 327 Federal Magnum? What the fuck? Here we go. But that's not even right. No, because this one doesn't have a bobbed trigger. God damn it. I do like that. That is nice, but it doesn't have a... Fuck. 38 special. 38 special. 327. 357 mag, 2 here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's what we're looking at right there. A Ruger LCR and 357 Magnum with the 1.87 inch 5-shot barrel. I wish it was 6-shot though. Honestly, that's the only thing. I wish it was 6-shot. It's such depressing. It's so depressing that it's like only 5 shots. But I guess you don't really need more than that. I do like the sights on that though. I like that little like fiber optic sight. Not sure if you've seen this before. Oh yeah, I've seen that. What's crazy is that I'm pretty sure the tracer round is like 1 out of every 5 rounds that's being fired. So you see that like laser of bullets? There's 4 other bullets that you just can't see there. So it's just going to be that old lady with a shotgun telling kids to get off of my grass. Get off my lawn! Get off of my lawn! Charge you kids! Big gun go brrr. Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan 454 Kasul. Fuck, dude. Florida Grandma kills intruder with RPK. Based. Absolutely based, dude. Holy shit. Lady, I just deliver the mail. That's what the last 17 said. Is that a dress, buddy? Is it what? Is this a dress? No, this is a Hawaiian t-shirt. I don't know what you're talking about. Is this a dress? No, I don't know. I'm thinking that might be one I get eventually. Or maybe I'll just like, I just came. Alright, cool. Cool story, bro. How much though? Fuck. Super Red Hawk. Isn't this just kind of... Wait, this is just the Alaskan. The Ruger Alaskan. In 454 Casual. Now that is... I've shot an Alaskan before. No, this is Patrick. I've shot a Ruger Alaskan before, right? But, like... I shot them in 44 Magnum, not in 454 Casual. Isn't 454 Casual just like an absurdly large round? I have no idea. I liked the Alaskan when I was able to shoot it, but it's just kind of unpractical. No, this is Patrick. I like how your brain works. Astra equal Patrick and Nano equals SpongeBob. Fuck. Why am I Patrick? Well, at least I get to have the secret box. I'll never guess what's in my secret box. Why, thank you. Why, yes it is. Saying I shot an Alaskan would be very bad to choose those when just entering the stream. I didn't shoot an Alaskan. I shot a Ruger Alaskan Red Hawk handgun. It was... I fired a handgun. I didn't shoot anybody. Is there any 454 casual Casual semi-auto rifles? I have no idea. Casual is just a stretched 45 Colt with way more pressure. How's it compared to 44 Magnum though? Because that's what I have experience with. I feel like I've been talking about guns this entire stream. I need to like talk about something a little bit less that more people can relate to. I feel like there's like probably like so many people in the chat right now that are just be like, oh my god, I don't give a fuck about guns. Probably not with the cartridge having a rim. Yeah. It's more powerful than a 40 from Magnum. Well, fuck. Maybe I should get a Ruger Alaskan chambered in 454 Casual. I would like that. Honestly, I do want an Alaskan because I think they're cool. But, eh. I shot an Alaskan. Bad Astra. Evil Astra. Describe my bussy. Well, I don't know, like, how you would describe that. Like, when I talk about politics, no. How would I describe my bussy in 3 words? Not if there are any, if they're here in an Astra stream. Guns will always be a part of this content. That's true. I feel like to some extent that's true. No politics. We only talk about bussies here. No politics. No politics, only bussy. Astra's bussy equals a vacuum tube holder. Honestly, I feel like it's hard to judge your own bussy, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to say. Because, like, I've never, like, seen my bussy through a not mirror. Like, I've never, like, been able to look at it and observe it in the flesh, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I had a twin and I could just, like, you know, see like, you know, I could just, I could, like, see what then I could, like, say, well, it's very, you know, I could get some descriptors for it, but, like, I can't, like, say that about my own asshole, because, like, I don't fucking know. Is it, like, it's not hairy. That's about all I could say. I use Nair, so I know it's not hairy, at least. TMI. For non-Euclidean, sex is tagged for a reason. It's like saying I'd fuck myself if I had the chance. Just fucking rude. Are you saying you wouldn't fuck yourself if you had the chance? I've long held the belief that if I ever just ran into a clone of myself, just like a perfect clone, I would immediately play like a game of rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets to be the bottom. Fire in the hole. That's like, that's what caliber are your pussy? Fuck, I don't know. Well, what are you, gay? I am. What of it? Like, I want to know. Like, I would want to know what is it like to, like, fuck me. You know what I mean? Because like when you're on the other side, you don't know what it's like. You know, you don't know what it's like to taste your own brand. I guess you know what I mean. Like it's like, is the Astra, is the Astra bussy like everything it's cracked out to be? I don't know. I have no idea. It could be 2.5 millimeter caliber. It'd be a tie every time. I thought about that, so I would do something like I'd play a pachinko game. I would do something that's actually random, like I would throw dice or something. Excuse me. So let's find your doppelganger. All right, find my doppelganger, and then I'll play like a game of pachinko to decide who gets to be the bottom and who gets to be the top. Where's my music? There it is. Just gotta get this clone started, Astra. Is it suicide or murder if you were to kill your clone? Well, it's murder, because as soon as you're, like, not the same person anymore, as soon as you're separated, you're two different people. So, I don't know. Who looks like the most like Astra in media? I feel like I've asked that question a lot, but most people don't know, because I don't look like anybody. I just look like me. Let the Femboy Clone Wars begin. The Femboy Clone Wars. The clone of Femboy Wars have begun. They have. It's like Oprah, you get Astra and you get a Astra. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I would like to say that my pussy is top tier, but it's like, I don't even like necessarily know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what color it is. Like, you know how some assholes are like super pink and some are like not at all? I don't know which one mine is, because I've never been able to see it, like... I've never been able to see it, like up close and personal with, like, normal lighting, you know what I mean? The chick from Stargate Atlantis is pretty close, I think. Huh. There should be a Facebook or Instagram app that looks for your doppelganger. I thought that was, like, fake. It sure looks like Kirby from Kirby Superstar Ultra. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my, OMG, you're right. You fought in the Femboy Wars with my father. Yes. Yes, thank you, yes, 777 for following. Also, Verdis and Azura, thank you for the follow. There are 4 like me in the city. People who work with my brother-in-law recognize me because we look alike. Oh. I found my doppelganger. There are 4 like me in my city. See, that's when you gotta go up to them and you gotta like, you know, you gotta get the down nasty going on just to experiment. Honestly, I don't believe people who say that if they like had a clone of themselves that they wouldn't do something. You know what I mean? It's like you have a perfect clone of yourself. It's basically just masturbation at that point. It's like, you know, of course, like, you've gotta try it, right? Like, I am so, like, disappointed that I'll never be able to know what my own pussy's like. I'll never be able to know what the Astra bussy is truly like. There's probably another person in America that looks like Astra is a girl who wants to look like masculine and hates guns. I mean, maybe. I love, my sister looks exactly like me. Or she doesn't look exactly like me, but she looked a lot like me, so, like... But she doesn't live in America anymore, so I don't know. Genuinely, my sister is the only person I can think of that looks similar to me. It's masturbating when you fuck your clone, but not suicide when you kill it. It's a good point. It's a good point. Time to go kill some clones. But you're a lot cuter, to be honest. Oh, thank you. I don't know if that's true, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to be able to like read minds. Like I often wish that I could just read other people's minds, and be like, it's just so I can know what people are thinking about me. Like I wish I just knew. You know what I mean? I feel like that could be a really bad thing, but I wish I could. That would be so much. That would help me like cure the brain worms, because then I know for a fact what are and what isn't the brain worms. I could be like, yes, this is true. People think this about me actively. Or I could be like, wow, this thing that I've really been self-conscious about, no one gives a shit about. But I'll never know, because, you know, because you can't read people's minds. It's like, I wish I could just read the mind of somebody who just like, who see me as like, what was your reaction? What was the Astra experience like? You know? There's only so many people who can like give an answer to that question. It's like, Oscar, what was the Astra experience like? The Astra experience. What was the takeaway from meeting the one and only Astra 763? Hi, Buck. Just need to start an AstraCon so we can all fawn over you in person. Lol. AstraCon would be a fun idea. You get the comments about you is the closest thing you can get to reading minds. Pretty much, but it's like, that's never... What's going on is that a handgun? Yeah. It is a handgun. It's actually a Makarov. It's a Russian handgun. This one was made in Bulgaria, actually. It's a Bulgaria service pistol. This one was made probably in the 70s in America, because it's a revolver, a Smith & Wesson revolver. Yeah, this one was made in Spain in 1928. This one is made. It's like almost 100 years old. Yeah, that one's nice. That one's nice. This one, this one was made like maybe 7 months ago. It's the new MMP57. God damn it! I feel like someone comes in here and is shocked about the guns. I have to go off on a rant about it. Okay, I was with my parents. I thought I would never leave. Really cool person to hang out with. I'm sorry I couldn't spend more time with that. That's alright. Just the 5'7". Hell yeah. Not as cool as my RPK though. Not as cool as my RPK. More than 2 hours in the stream, and Astra finally brings out the guns. Nice. Wow, that's the first time I've shown them on stream. Guess we're back to talking about guns again. Nah, let's keep talking about pussy. Let's keep talking about pussy. Homie, that RPK, I know it's cool. It's fucking cool, right? It's fucking cool, right? Not as cool as my 12 gauge AK-47 shotgun. What state you in? I hate New York. I'm in Iowa. It's shitty, but we can have guns at least. She's already hitting the limits of how big Comment Bot could make. She screwed it now. Lol. We need guns command back. We do. Astra needs a website where she can just put this info into Lincoln with the bot. Probably. I liked MooBot, but I don't know. Now I have to reset up MooBot and do all that shit, and it's just really annoying. Like I don't know. MooBot it's so annoying to set that stuff up. I'll set it up though. I need to like resubmit all of my emotes because they're all blurry for some reason. It's like, god damn it. You gonna do Astra GBT? The what? Is that like an AI thing? What is that? Is that where I can finally fuck my own clone? Someone needs to make a mold of my asshole so that I can know what it's like. You know how they had the celebrity like Ono holes? You know what I mean? I need to make one of those for myself, and then I'll sell it. And then just have the greatest hits you center. It gets pretty toxic from what I've seen, lol. The AI bot? Probably. AI bots are so, like, so tricky. Because, like, I feel like the ones that are, like, you can, like, determine that... The ones that will, like, try to guess your gender are always, like, really forgiving. You know what I mean? The Astra hole. Merch idea? What a merchandise idea. I'll make a dildo and a fleshlight that are both like molded to me, so that you too can know what it's like to have the Astra pussy. They make kits to make a chocolate version of your butthole. I want to do that. Oh my god, can I get one of those? Can I sell Astra bussy chocolates? All he says you put into it, and chat is with when putting stuff into it. So yeah, I guess that's true. Gross, gross. Lol. Uses Astra 20 at checkout to get 20% off your Astra hole. God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. That's so funny, but I honestly don't know if I'd be okay with doing that. It's chocolate, I swear. Edible anus. Anus ale. A solid bronze limited edition anus. Wow. Wow. That is truly, I'm not showing this on stream, but wow. Cast your own anus. It's 14 euros or 15 euros. Alright, I feel like I might have to do this, honestly. I might have to do this. I might have to get that. There really is a market for everything. Who wants chocolates that have been up Astra's bum? It's not been up my bum. They're just in the shape of my ass. Poop covered chocolate. Get your poop covered chocolate. Better be freshly waxed before you do it. I don't wax. I nair. Nair is usually a bit better. I know it's like risky to do nair, but like I like nair. Won't make an OF. We'll send chocolate molds of her bumhole. Listen, you gotta have priorities. How about a real doll? Like a copy of me, like a doll copy, like one of those life-size, like, human mannequin copies. I would love one of those. I would just like to have another Astra buddy to hang out with. That'd be so fucking funny. Just, like, have a second Astra doll in, like, the background. Astra body pillows win. You can do body pillows. That's the easiest one, though, you know what I mean? You take one picture where it's just, like, of you just being like, oh. And then you take one that's just like, oh. You know what I mean? That's all you do. That's all you do. Then, bam. Bam, you have a body pillow. Should have it start having full-blown conversations with it. What do you think, fake Astra? Well, I think you should make the bias voltage, the bias resistor on this on the first valve slightly higher to prevent clipping on the high end of the circuit. Cotton did it. Depends on what you're wearing. Extra pussy shaped fleshlight. We should get mannequins, dress them up like Astra, and drilled holes in this asshole. No, well, you don't understand, Jizzy. These mannequins, they come with the fleshlight in the asshole already, so you don't have to do that. So serious question, if you had a twin brother you grew up with and both started taking HRT at the same time, would you go down on each other? I guess that depends. Like, I don't know. Like, if it depends on the relationship I'd have with them. I know, like, some twins are super close, so that's, like, only natural that, like, their sexuality kind of coincides with each other. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. For me, I would say no. But that's only because I don't have a twin and I don't know what it's like to have a twin. So maybe it's just different when you have a twin. But, like, I feel like the idea of, like, doing something with my brother is just awful, and I hate it with a passion that it just makes me think, nah, just no. No. Fuck, no. This shit, that's a bad thought, and I don't like it. So the answer to your question is probably not Disco Stew. Do you see the viral video of British postal workers working with a sex doll that fell out of the box? Lol. Did you see when Finn got those vagina shorts in the PO box? Him trying to figure out what goes where was funny as fuck. I did not see that. But this is incest? Yeah, no. People say incest is wincest. I disagree. I am not into that one. Not into that shit, bro. Not into that shit. When we were releasing Astra, gamer sweat in a jar. Oh my god, that's a good idea. This isn't Alabama. God damn it. This isn't Alabama. Enough incest talk. Never. Never enough. There's been never enough incest talk. There's tons of twins in porn that do each other. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're a twin, you gotta admit that, like, 2 Prawn Star twins are pretty hot. Like, that shit, it works. You know what I mean? There's a market for that. That's not, like, you know, there's a market for that. But I don't know. It's like, I feel like twins have such a different relationship with each other that it's kind of hard to say. You know what I mean? Like, there's multiple types of twins. You have those kinds of twins that stay with each other and are basically near identical versions of each other, like, through and through. And then you have other kind of twins who are, like, they can still be identical, but they just don't, like, they're not as close to each other. Like, my dad is a twin, right? But, like, my dad and my uncle are, like, not that close. Like, I mean, they're very close. They're brothers, but it's like they're not like, you know, they're not, like, with each other 24/7. They don't, like the same things. They don't do the same things. You know what I mean? Like, I have cousins that are twins, but they, for the most part, do a lot of the things together, and they don't, like, they're not away from each other very often, compared to my dad, who is a twin, and they're just, you know, is the complete opposite. So I really have no idea. I feel like being a twin is such a different experience that it's hard to say. Does Mountain Dew have a distinctive flavor compared with Astra's pee? I don't know how to feel about that thought, to be honest with you. The simple thought of someone drinking my pee is, it's simultaneously flattering and disturbing, and I don't know how to feel about it. Is doing your identical twin a form of masturbation? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a separate person. Yeah, I don't think it's not a clone. It's a twin, right? They're not like you. They're a different person. It's not masturbation. Here's the real question, though. If you are an identical twin, right, and you spend, like, your entire childhood and, like, teen years with this other person, like, constantly, like, you share a room, you go to the same classes, you like the same things, you do everything together, right? Because you're those kind of twins. How the fuck do you jerk off? Like, do you just have to do it together, or do you, like, try to find, like, a private, like, that's my thing about, like, twins, is I always wonder, like, how does privacy work in that situation? It could be masturbation, a separate person. Don't break Nano's heart. What? I came to Astra for gun talk a month ago. I didn't know how Astra started out as a lewd streamer. Way too dank, way too dank. Well, the gun content is pretty good. I do like the gun content. Astra gun content is the best content. Peace gross. They are drinking your waste byproduct. Yeah, but it's not like necessarily unhealthy. I mean, it's like it's gross. It is very gross, and I don't think I would enjoy that. But there is a part of it where it's like, wow, this person likes me enough to do that. That's kind of cool. But like at the same time, like, ew. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, like, ew. The fuck, you just drank pee. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's gross as shit. But it was my pee. Aw. But still pee. Like, what the fuck? Ew. Identical twins are clones of each other. I mean, I don't know about that. How about twins joined at the body? That's, you know what? I've seen that. What the fuck do they do? Like, conjoined twins. What the fuck do they do? Like, everybody has sexuality, or most people do anyway, and it's like, you have to, like, express that some way. How the fuck does that happen? Pee is gross and unhealthy? I don't know if it's unhealthy, but it's definitely gross. I don't see how it would be a big problem unless you're in conjoined twins. I don't know, maybe. Astra is the real American. True. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a twin, so I can't say. I'm one-off, original, limited edition version Astra. Pee fetish and foot fetish is stranger than even furries. I don't think foot fetishes. A lot of people have foot fetishes. I mean, like, a lot of people. That's like the most common fetish for dudes is foot fetishes. I don't think foot fetishes are very weird. Pee fetishes are, but then again, like, I don't typically like. If your fetish doesn't hurt anybody else, like, I typically don't like being that guy that's like, ooh, that fetish is gross, even if it kind of is. You know what I mean? Like, I tend to think like. I don't know, man. It's like, I like to, like, let people have their things, you know what I mean? Let people enjoy their weird, nasty-ass fetishes that are nasty. So long as they don't make me do it, then I'm alright. Bear Grylls would approve drinking piss. Base Chad thought process. Pee is fucking disgusting, but pissing on losers is fun. Raffle. That's true. If you're a conjoined twin, then do you tell your dick your twins? Do you what? I know there's that one person who is like a conjoined twin, and they're like they share the same body but have two different heads, and one of the heads is like married but the other one isn't, and I don't know how that works. It's like every time you fuck your wife, are you cheating on her at the same time? How does that work? I only like femboy feet. Pretty much all fetishes gross, but as long as everyone consents and I don't have to see it, lol. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically, I mean, like, pretty much all fetishes are gross to some extent. Sex is gross to a large extent, you know what I mean? Like, sex is genuinely just gross. Like, putting your penis inside of an asshole is inherently gross. But so is putting your penis in a vagina. So, like, you know? But I don't have a feet fetish. Right! Bear Grylls drank his own piss and slept in a hotel while he did. He's just a fetishist. Astra's a fetish is stroking guns in bed, ignoring her partner. Hey, don't hit that close to home, man. Don't hit that close to home, bro. No, I don't know. I don't really have that many, like, exotic fetishes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have, like, a fetish that's, like, I'm embarrassed about. I don't think. You know what I mean? Because, like, my fetishes are basically, like... You know, they're just, like, bottom fetishes, I guess. They're not, like, weird, like, fetishes. You know what I mean? You doubt me? I XXX. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. It's like, I don't know. Astra, sorry, the last guy was jerking off to my feet. Best line ever. That was funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck. Could you tell us your fetishes? I don't know if it's TOS, but it's like mainly just like... I've shown my BDSM test thing on, like, on stream before, right? Let's see if I can find it. Fuck it. I'll just see if I can find, like, the BDSM test thing. Let me just look it up. BDSM. God damn it. It's like always somewhere on my desktop. Except the for vanilla Astra. I wouldn't say like I'm necessarily vanilla. So I feel like anytime you're not anytime you're, oh wait a minute. Yeah, this is like half a year ago, but this is probably about right. This is probably about right. I mean, that's pretty accurate, I would feel like. I mean, I think that's pretty accurate. Don't kink shame me. Aren't we supposed to cut it off and wait, what? I would say, like, that's probably about right. No kink shame, just saying. Yeah, I don't like to kink shame, but, like, genuinely, like, most of my fetishes are just, like, being dominated, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't have that, like, weird, like, unnatural fetish that I'm like, hey, can we do this, like, weird, nasty shit? A rope bunny, eh? I feel like I've done that test so many times. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've done that test like 50 times, I swear to God. And it never changes. It never changes. It's always that same result. Sustra. Sus. I'm not sus, you're sus. Finn's crying again? Oh. We need a Sustra emote. Some of those rope ties look pretty impressive, though. Some of those rope ties. I don't know. You know, it's funny that, like, rope bunny is at, like, the top of my list, though I've never actually, like, done that. You know what I mean? I feel like it's weird that that's, like, at the top. Really, I feel like if I make this accurate, it's probably more like this is at the top, this is second, and that's third, but, like, I don't know. Drinking stream? I don't know about that. Oh, yeah. He's had enough whiskey. I see. Whiskey. Is it gay to be dominated by a woman? Yes. I mean, not really, but yeah. I mean, it's not, but it is. You know what I mean? Almost a total sub. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I am a brat, though, I won't lie. Is Heather the brat part of you? Yes, absolutely. There's a part of me that is like, I want to have, like, sex, but the other part of me that's like, I'm gonna make it as hard as fucking possible, just because, I don't know. I feel like a part of my, like, bratness, though, comes from a little bit of, like, insecurity, but I don't know. Fit had enough whiskey about an hour or so ago. He was chugging on that shit
Daddy.
earlier. Oh, by the way, thank you, T Destrich for the follow and Simple Glenn for the follow. Make it as hard as possible. I think we had like a bit less than a half. He had like a bit less than half a bottle. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot, dude. It's there's a good bit of alcohol. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol that much. Alcohol is fun, but like, it's so much harder to get drunk than it is to get like high. I think, because when you're like drinking alcohol, getting that shit down the hatch can be a challenge. I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I know you just plug your nose and throw it back, but it's just like you have to sit there and like exist in this like nauseous state for a second after you take a shot.
Astra is cringe. Heather is hot AF.
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck did you just say about me, you fucking little bitch? I'm sorry. Thank you, Ironic Falls, for the 333. Thank you so much. Tree. That you had Finn talk to into paying for you to go to TwitchCon. I think I tempted him for a second there. I think I tempted him. Honestly, if Finn paid for the hotel, I would pay for the flight. I wouldn't mind that. But I don't feel comfortable like asking him to do that for me, because that would be, I'd feel like such a shitter. Unless Finn outwardly pays for the ticket and without me like asking him to, I would feel like an asshole. You know what I mean? It's such an expensive thing. I mean, like, it would be so much money to go to Paris, and I feel like unless there's a big thing planned to do in Paris, it's not worth it to go do it. You know what I mean? Like, if Finn had this big collaboration thing planned in Paris, then I think it might be worth it, but it's like, I absolutely want to go. Like, I absolutely want to go to Paris, get blasted with Finn for a couple nights, and, like, have fun with the other people, and meet everyone else that's going. Like, I know a lot of other people are going, and I would like to see all of those people, but at the same time, most of my audience is not in Europe, so therefore most of my audience is not going to go to Paris. I'm going to go to TwitchCon Vegas, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more people that I will like know, or who will know me in TwitchCon Paris, than there will be at, or not TwitchCon Vegas, not at TwitchCon Paris. Because like, I don't know, I feel like not very many people are going to know who I am at TwitchCon Paris. Wait until TwitchCon is in Tokyo? That would be fucking cool as shit. I would absolutely, if it was in Tokyo, I would be going. I would 100% be going if it was in Tokyo. Juicy might be going? Yeah. I wonder what your audience demographic is. I have, like, some in England. So, like, it's not like I have zero. Like, if I went to TwitchCon Paris, I'd be able to meet, like, CRJ and, you know, people like that. I think that'd be really cool. But, like, at TwitchCon Vegas, I get to meet Nano, Amoya, probably Cal, probably Renali, you know, like, all of these people. And then, like, a bunch of my viewers are able to go there as well, since it's stateside. So I'd be able to meet, like, a lot of my viewers that way. And I think that'd be really fucking cool. And that, to me, is more important than just meeting Finn. You know what I mean? Like, I can meet Finn later if I want to. It's like, it's not that big of a priority. Moya lives in Nevada. Yeah. Trey might be going. I hope so. Because, like, I kind of want to have a pseudo, like, get-together at TwitchCon Vegas. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just financially-wise, it's going to cost, like, $1,000, $1,000 to $1,500 to go to TwitchCon Vegas, right? And that honestly is worth it for me to be able to meet people and to have fun at TwitchCon, right? But if I went to TwitchCon Paris, it would genuinely be like $5,000 on the low end. And it's like, I don't fucking have that money, dude. A road trip from Iowa to Vegas is doable? It is doable, but I don't think I would do that. Dude, if I did it, I'd make a road trip out of it. Like, I would make like a big whole like YouTube series. Like, so you guys remember The Creatures, how they did the Road to E3 thing, where it was like they drove from Colorado to Los Angeles and like stopped that shit on the way. I would do that. I would make a whole like video series about me driving to Vegas while stopping at all of the random different stops along the way. 5K will get you a decent car. 5K is more than what I paid for my current daily driver. Yeah. But that is a long road trip. And then I would have nothing to do on the way back. I think it would be a pain in the ass. I don't really want to do that. Especially if I'm driving from Florida. Like, goddamn. That's a... Florida to, like... to Las Vegas is a long drive. And it might not be worth it. I think it'd probably be cheaper and easier just to get a fucking flight. PvP or PvP, I'd rather watch Astra at SEMA or SHOT Show. That's true. I really want to go to SHOT Show. Give some trucker vibes, hell yeah. Finn looks like that chick that just came home drunk and is hanging out with his girls at the club. What does Finn look like right now? How is Finn holding up? That's about as well as I thought he was holding up. I would have Florida is already gonna be a long ass drive and we can record it. Yeah, I feel like we're already gonna do like a road trip type of thing to Florida anyway, so fly, definitely fly. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's not gonna be worth it to drive that. It's just gonna not be. Though I do want to like chauffeur around other femboys with my car. Just to be like, yo, look at my car, and you know, because Nano has a boring car, and she's getting a boring car, and everyone else has boring cars. I'm the only one who doesn't have boring cars. The fuck, Finster buying a Honda Civic? I mean, what the fuck? That is the most boring shit you could buy. Don't be hard on Finn. He's a sensitive bottom, not a brat. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. I like how every time I interact with Finn, I'm just like, we just try to roast the shit out of each other. Our dynamic is, how can I roast this person? Finster Type R Civic better than Mazda? Absolutely not. Civic Type Rs are cope-mobiles. Civic Type Rs are for people who want to be driving a car that's faster than what they're driving. No one buys a Civic Type R that hasn't been, like, absolutely, like, brainwashed by, like, fucking some YouTuber or some shit. The only people who buy Civic Type Rs are people who have just, like, don't have enough money to buy something more cool and need something dependable. They need that dependable daily driver, but they also want something cool, so they have to go with that, because they don't have enough money for, like, a Toyota BRZ or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's, or a Subaru BRZ, not a Toyota. But you get my point, right? It's like, it's a front-wheel drive hatchback. I'm sorry. I've never daily driven a car that was not rear-wheel drive, like God intended. Front-engined, rear-wheel drive, like God intended. Manual transmission. I've daily driven one vehicle that was not rear-wheel drive, and it was all-wheel drive, or it was four-wheel drive. But I never had it in four-wheel drive because it was one of the older ones where you had to, like, actively put it in four-wheel drive. And I never did that because it, like, made it run weird. But, so, I essentially have never daily driven a front-wheel drive car. Or a non-rear-wheel drive car. It's just, I have a vendetta against front-wheel drive. It's just bad. The new Type R are pretty quick, though, to be fair. Yeah, they're quick, but they're gay. I mean, I know I'm one to talk about being gay, but come on. Like, the Civic and Honda engines are very reliable, very good engines. But they're boring, and they are cope-mobiles. Like, I don't care what you say. Variable valve timing is just stupid. If you care about speed, the VTEC is just garbage. All VTEC is taking an engine and limiting the power it makes until a certain RPM. That's what it is. People think of it as giving the engine more power at a certain RPM, but really what you're doing is you're just cocking the engine until you get to like 4,000 RPM. That's it. And it's like, nah, that's stupid. It's stupid. You get a front-wheel drive car, so all the weight's in the front of the car. You get a shitty, like, you know, front wheel drive 5-speed gearbox, you know, and then you get like you get this shitty like, you know, 1.6 liter or whatever the fuck it is engine that's been cucked for like most of the RPM range, and people are like, oh my god, my VTEC Civic Type R. I'm like, would you drive a $500,000 car but it's an automatic? Depends on what the car it is. I mean, I would probably, like, if I had like one of those Ferraris that had like a dual clutch transmission, then yeah, I'd probably do that, but it depends. Then why do K20 Civic beat V8 American muscle cars? I mean, that's like a very like specific scenario. Like, you can say like, you can take a fucking Honda Civic engine, put an oversized turbocharger on it, and run nitrous, and sure, you'll beat a stock Mustang, V8 Mustang. But like, you can make any car faster than any car. It's just that generally, like, as soon as you try to make a turn, it's gonna be shit, right? Front wheel drive cars have a problem with torque steer. Since your drive wheels are the same as your steering wheels, and you get torque steer, and it like causes instability when driving fast. It's why front wheel drives are like not used in like high performance like racing unless you're in like a specific class, just because they're not as good for that, right? The best like racing layout is four wheel drive unless you're doing drag racing, but American cars can weigh 4 times as much. Yeah, it's true. How's it going? It's pretty good. How's it going, Katie? Yeah, it's like it's like an American V8 from the 80s is not going to be able to outperform a modern like lightweight inline 4 little shit, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Was that a Mugen? That was a puck. That was a puck. Mugi's right here. I'm probably got candid popcorn, so I'm happy as shit. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like people will sit there and try to like argue why their front wheel drive shitsmobile is like faster and cooler than a fucking Toyota Supra, but it's not. It's not. It's just not. You know why the Toyota Supra is in rear wheel drive? Because that's the best. It's the best layout. It's more fun. You know, maybe it even isn't the fastest, but you know, by God, it's the most fun. I did an American muscle car from the before 72, before they fucked with the fuel systems. Or you just, you know, buy a muscle car body and then just build it however you want. I should name her cat Moogie for a Honda Mugen. This is a lie. I named her after Moogie, the character from K-On! Because I thought I thought it fit her personality. But then I realized it didn't fit her personality at all, but it was too late to change the name. Is that right, Moogie? Yeah, I woke you up. I'm sorry. Most of the fun I ever had was in a Honda Del Sol. Yeah. Hondas are so boring. They're so basic. They're such a like, I want to be responsible car. You know what I mean? Like, no one ever buys a Honda without thinking, at least I made the responsible decision with my money, you know? It's like, no one ever buys a Honda without thinking that to themselves. And I'm just like, I don't know. Is Finster still streaming? I might raid him. I know I've been streaming for a total of not that long, but you know. Let's see, how long have I been streaming actually? I've been streaming for an amount of time that I am not aware of. 2 hours and 47 minutes. Close enough. Close enough. Are you Mio or Yui? Probably Yui because I play guitar. Alright, because I have the Les Paul, and I feel like I fit Yui's personality more than Mia's. You Nefarious live? I know, I might not raid anybody. I'm not feeling the raid tonight, you know what I mean? I'm not feeling the raid, you know what I mean? Not even 3 hours? Yeah, I know. I've been like doing shorter streams this week, but that's because I'm tired and I'm trying not to burn myself out. So I'll probably like go back to doing longer streams in the next couple weeks, just because I'll be a little bit more less tired, hopefully. But have you seen some of the Ricer Honda Civics? Yes, I have. I've heard them too, and they're very, very bad. Just in general, they're very just shite. You were an hour late. Yeah, I know I was an hour late. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I was an hour late. I'm sorry, but you know what? It's my stream. I can be late if I want to. This is my stream. I can be late if I want to. A fanboy is never late, but merely arrives precisely when they exactly intend to. Eden is so cool. Yeah. Alright, well, just raid Finn. I don't wanna. I don't wanna raid Finn. I could, but I don't wanna. Don't cheap out on Saturday? What do you mean? What happens on Saturday? Is there something I'm like... Oh, you mean just like on the stream on Saturday? Listen, I'll be fun on Saturday. Probably. It'll probably be okay. It'll probably be okay. But yeah, see, that's the thing. If I want to stream 2.5 hours one day, I can do that. That comes with the nature of being the one in control of the stream. Fix your sleep schedule. Listen, I'm trying, alright? I'm trying. Still waiting on that cook-off stream. Yeah. Astra's internet is tired too. Yeah, fucking getting dropped frames. Alright, anyway, I'll let you guys head out there. I'm going to go make myself a grilled cheese. I will see you guys on Saturday. Actually, I will be live tomorrow at like 4, I think.